Hey, hi friends. It's been a long time since I made a video for you guys. So today we are going to make a scratch video, very simple one, in which we are going to learn how to make a simple slimy snake little thing. We're not going to make an entire snake game like Slither.io, which is actually quite much more complex, but we're just going to make a snake which is going to move around. It's going to be really simple. It's going to be really short. So hang on and have fun. So I'm going to share my screen here, and that brings us to Scratch. And what we're going to do is, first of all, we are going to create a small little element of the head of the snake. I mean that, okay, so we'll go to our, we'll paint a new sprite. It will actually be just a small circle. What color do we take? Let's take green somewhat. Yeah, some many snakes are green, actually greenish. So let's green, so seems to be like a good color, and we'll bring it right in the middle. Okay, so this is our snake's head, and actually it will be like a caterpillar more than a snake, not be a snake exactly. So first thing is we need to make the snake move according to arrow keys. So how do we do that? Think about it. First of all, we will have to write the handling code, the code that handles the arrow key. So no game is complete without what? Our favorite. What is that called? The forever block. Yes, you got it, buddies. So if there's no forever, the game starts and ends in a jiffy. I mean, just as soon as you start the game, it ends. So you get a forever block, and then you will have these if then blocks. One e. Okay, guess. Which one? Why am I taking four? Left, right, up and down. So let's take these left, right, up and down. By the way, yeah. So yeah. By the way, we are going to have a lot of interesting concept. I took five. Sorry. So a lot of interesting events and competitions. So hang on, a lot of changes are coming up in Code Wizards, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have tons of fun going forward. So hang on and like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know that you're going to have a lot of fun doing this thing called coding. Okay, so right, left, right, and this thing. So how do we make it turn right, left? Good question, huh? So it has to keep moving all the time, first of all, right? Now, how do I make sure that when I press the right arrow, it goes to the right? When I press the left arrow, it goes to the left. Now, okay. So if I just say this, tell me. Okay. So what we'll do is this guy is always going to move 10 steps. Okay. Now, what will the arrows do? It will just change the direction. So what? So when you press the up arrow, it should always point in the top direction. So what we'll do is I will just use this point in direction blocks and change the direction appropriately. Whenever you have to do something repeatedly, do it all at one go so that you don't make too many mistakes. So I'm putting all the 4 point in direction blocks, one immediately one after the other inside the if then. So 90 is what? So if you press the up arrow, it should go up. So it should be point in direction 0. Down means it should be down. And then right means it should be, it's correct only. And point in direction left would be on the left side. Let's just check so that there are no bugs. Up, down, right, and left. This looks to be completely fine. Now let's just test it out. Okay, but it's a bit too fast. So I'm pressing the arrow keys and it's getting perfectly nicely controlled. But it's a bit too fast. So let's just make it like 5, make it half of it, half immediately. Okay, so now it's a bit too slow. So that's how it happens. We have to keep making changes iteratively. This is called iteration. So iteration is a very powerful concept because if you do multiple changes, you can pretty much do whatever you want. The end result will be pretty much anything that you want. If you keep doing small changes, discover what is right and wrong. So now our snake is perfectly nicely done. Now I'll want you to take a pause and think how we can make this into a long chain that is following you. Okay, so think. Take a pause, take a break, close your eyes and think, how do I make this snake thingy long? Do I scale? Do I increase the size? The one way to do it is increase the size, but then it will grow in all directions. In Scratch, you really don't have a way to make it grow only in one direction. In something called Unity, which is an advanced game developing course that we run, and it's a software by which using which a lot of interesting games have been made. You have this feature of scaling it in a particular direction. If you want it only to grow in X, it will grow in X. If you want it to grow in Y, you can grow it in Y. And in Unity, you have something called Z also. So you can also grow it in Z. Okay, I'm going to play a little bit of tabla till you think. Think, think, think. Think, 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 think. Think, buddies. I'll play tabla for you. So one hint is, it's not actually a single snake. A snake can be thought of as a little pieces, one after the other. So what do you think is the hint here? So duplication. Okay, so you're going to create duplicates. But how, when and where are you going to create duplicates? So think about it. Wherever the snake goes, it drops a duplicate. So if it is dropping a duplicate, it becomes a long chain. Okay, let's just say create a clone of myself and see what happens. Okay, and it is happening in the forever. So it's creating a clone all the time. Yippee, we got it. But this guy is growing all the time. The snake is growing all the time. So what do we need to do? We need to destroy the tail. That means after some time, whatever you have dropped behind has to die. That means for the clone, we should be under when I start as a clone. After some time, after say 2 seconds, the clone has to die. So we'll just say wait 2 seconds and then delete this clone, and that is the end of this snake. That's it. We have a snake that's running around. You want to make it smaller? How do we make it smaller? We'll reduce the wait time so that it dies out faster. So instead of 2, we'll make it 1. And ta-da, I have a small snake. So the length of the snake depends on how much time you make it wait. Okay. So that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. As usual, do like, share, and subscribe. And if you're not a part of Code Wizards Academy, and if you want to learn all these interesting things and be part of a larger community and be part of interesting events, see what other kids are also doing and compete with them, collaborate with them, make interesting things, do more things. Like after Scratch, you have Unity. Games like Among Us, games like Call of Duty Mobile have all been made in Unity, and it's also a very interesting professional software which is used to make enterprise, means adult world stuff like digital twins. So it's such a complicated concept. Not only that, all the software that is needed for that is running in your Oculus Rift and your HoloLens, and then this, I think the Meta Quest 2 released yesterday. That is the augmented reality device. A lot of the software that is made for all these devices is made in Unity. So if you learn Scratch first, then the next course would be Unity, and then actually there's a bridge course for Python, and then you would have Unity, and after Unity you have you can also enroll into a course for Java and building websites, etc. So if you're interested, please ping us on 7032512444 on WhatsApp and schedule a demo with us. Thanks for watching. As usual, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching.